This is a duty, and it's about raising awareness in the community, and that's why I come to the board demos. I feel it's really important that we raise this awareness about all of these issues that are unfolding around us, particularly the World Economic Forum and their ideology. Here, the digital identity is a very, very serious issue. Digital identity is the crux for the social credit system that some people are in disbelief over, but this is something that is part of this whole great reset of the World Economic Forum and their plans to roll this out. The EU is pushing really, really hard for a digital identity to be introduced in 2023. We don't want a digital identity. That's not what freedoms were fought for and liberty over the course of 1939 to 45. Those men and women would be turning in their graves looking at today. But the World Economic Forum are an unelected, undemocratic body. Who voted them in? We didn't vote them in. Who are these people? They're just self-entitled and believe that they are the elite because they hold vast amounts of money and corporate power. But we're in a real battle here, with the social credit system that they want to get over the line, the retransference of wealth. These issues are very serious, and that's why we're here. We're here to just raise awareness. We have all these placards here, and people are curious. People look, and a lot of people are unaware of who the World Economic Forum are and what digital identity is about and the ramifications of such policy. It's very important that we all get out in our communities around this country, not just attending rallies, but we get out and we do outreach and we distribute leaflets and information and we raise this awareness because we have the fight of our lives on our hands like never before. It's really important to be living in the present. However, we have to keep one eye on the future months ahead into the winter, with the energy price hikes, the corporate extortion behind that. All of these issues are coming at once. Into the September, October, we've got the Online Harms and Safety Bill, the Right to Protest Bill, the Human Rights Act reforms. All of these things, and economically, we really went through a devastating for many people set of economic times through the lockdown. And what where we're heading into with this, if there is no settlement on this most unreasonable energy price hike situation, and we're going to see the effects of that are going to be far greater than the impact of the lockdown economics, and it will impact so many businesses and jobs and people's livelihoods, and that's across the board from retail to hospitality, restaurants, festivals, events, the arts, everything. Builders, just everything, because people will be holding back on money if they were going to actually agree to paying these ridiculous daylight robbery sums of October the 1st, the talk of 50% rise on utility bills and £4,000 a year. Well, this is out of the range of most people's affordability. A lot of people are living week to week and month to month. And after this 2-year period where some people have used a lot of their savings to get through the challenges of that, it's going to be a catastrophic set of circumstances into the winter. So that's why it's really important to raise this awareness and capture the public's attention and present what the media is not showing on TV. This is what people are not seeing on TV. Mainstream news does not present these issues. They're often dressed up as something that is for our benefit, and they're not for our benefits in any way, shape or form. So outreach is of crucial importance, and that's why I give up time to come here. We're out here in Sussex, and it's contributing to society and fighting back We have to fight back. We cannot just sit back in apathy and thinking, oh, well, we can't do anything about it. We can do something about it, like what we're doing here today, like what everybody does when they go to a rally, like, kind of lobbying MPs and all of these things combined. Just doing something every day is a contribution. And this is a very, very important time for our changes, and we are driving that change. We're not going to live in their dystopian vision for the world that they want to create. And basically these things like universal basic income on paper and in principle is a great thing. I like the same as artificial intelligence is. These things could be great and progressive for society, but what has happened here, this cult, and they are a cult, they're an evil cult, the so-called elite are manipulating these different things to manipulate society and lead us into enslavement. Now people say, oh, that is just bonkers, that's far-fetched, that's a conspiracy theory. Well, it's not. If we look at the last 2 years, these are the early stages of it. But this is where the World Economic Forum want to push things with the whole climate agenda, the whole of this not so great reset, shall we say, and we are presenting the Great Resist and the Great Awakening, and we will keep fighting until we win this. And our vision is to shape a better world, a fairer world for all. And that's what and living our lives on our terms, how we choose to live our lives, not under their diktat. It's unacceptable. We don't consent to it. We're not complying with it. I'm certainly not going to. I'm not complying with any of it. Like most of the people who are in this movement, we do not comply. So don't think we're going to comply, because we're not. And what it needs, as Lord Sumption said in 2020, non-compliance, mass peaceful civil disobedience puts a stop to this agenda permanently. And we need great change, and it's not the change that they are trying to impose upon society. So stand up, be counted. Now is the time for our children and our children's future, and for our own quality of life. Because quality of life has been so severely impacted over the last 2 years. So stand up and be counted and speak out for what you believe in and do what's right. Stand up for what is right, rather than burying your heads in the sands of denial and doing nothing.